This video is brought to you by Granger Motors, where you can save up to $1,300 on a factory extended warranty on your new Ford or Ram, Jeep, Chrysler vehicle.
This right here is the new refreshed 2025 Ford Explorer. They changed the exterior styling, they changed the interior, they added technology to it like BlueCruise, hands-free driver assist tech. And in this video, it's finally time to take it on the first drive. Perhaps the biggest change is actually on the inside, and it's all right here, basically, in the front row. Brand new dash design, new materials. This Platinum has this new luxury trim. And yeah, what do you think? The screen is now in a horizontal position. It's 13.2 inches. You have your device shelf right here in the front. Cup holders, a rotary shifter, drive modes, leather-wrapped steering wheel, and BlueCruise. Right here, you can see the sensor that's watching the driver's eyes. So let's see how this BlueCruise system actually works in the real world. I want to do several things in this video, and I'm starting out my drive on the highway in the new ST line version trim level of the new 2025 Explorer. It's just one trim level above the Active, which is the base Explorer. This is a rear-wheel drive. It has a 2.3 liter four-cylinder, and the screen just told me that I have BlueCruise available. So I'm gonna hit my button right here on the steering wheel. It doesn't look any special. Cruise control. I'm gonna set my speed. And if everything goes well, it should, there, BlueCruise on. Watch the road, be prepared to resume control. And it's already, because I was looking to the side, it's already warning me and telling me to actually pay attention to the road. So on the steering column in front of me, you could see there's basically an infrared camera that's watching my face and my eyes. And if I look away too long, then it will send me a reminder. Now there's a new feature on the system, BlueCruise 1.2. If I click my lane change blinker, the car will execute, if it's safe, the car will execute a lane change as it just did, but it won't do it by itself. So when you compare it to other systems like General Motors Super Cruise or some of the other systems, for example, Super Cruise will be able to do a lane change maneuver on its own if it's safe and if it is a slower vehicle, and then it will return you to the lane you used to be in. But that's good and bad. It's good if you just kind of want to zone out a tiny bit, but it can also surprise you, as I found out. So I think I kind of like the fact that I have to use a blinker myself. Because I know my driving style, I know the traffic around me. For example, a lot of people like to speed, generally in pretty much anywhere you live. So, and because I want to follow the rules here, I'm setting my cruise speed at speed limit. So I kind of like that feature. This video is brought to you by our friends at Granger Warranty. They are the #1 seller of Ford factory warranty in North America, and they wanted me to let you know about some unknown benefits of factory-backed warranties. The first unknown benefit is a Ford or Mopar factory warranty from Granger Motors means that both manufacturers will stand behind their warranties. A warranty from a third party could be voided if they go out of business. The second unknown benefit is these factory warranties come with a 24-hour roadside assistance. If you break down, your vehicle gets towed to the nearest dealership. The third benefit is Ford and Mopar warranties cover a rental car for up to 10 days while the dealership fixes your vehicle. And lastly, you can cancel your warranty within 30 days for a full refund, or at any time after 30 days, you can also get a prorated refund based on years owned and miles driven. So the next time you buy a Ford, Ram, Jeep, Dodge, or Chrysler vehicle, contact Granger Motors for an extended factory warranty where they save customers an average of $1,300 off the list price. And remember, peace of mind doesn't cost much at Granger Motors. This is a new front end. The sixth generation of the Ford Explorer came out in 2020, so it's been about 5 years. And they freshened up the front end with a new grille, new headlamps, and a new look. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you like this new face of the Explorer or not? So far, BlueCruise is working great. It's now available in the Explorer. It first came out for the F-150 Lightnings and then some other vehicles, and now Mach-E Mustang also had it. Now they're expanding it in more and more vehicles, and the Explorer is one of the other really great selling vehicle for them. So the fact that they're introducing this technology here makes a lot of sense, and I would only use it, I think, on a longer road trip. If I'm making a quick jaunt during lunch, I probably would not use it on the highway, but on a longer trip, you know, if I'm going interstate to a different state, location, if I'm driving 200 miles or 100 miles a day, or even more on a road trip, I think that system works really well for that. And you could choose if you want to pay monthly or annually. So Ford simplified the lineup a little bit, and there are now two power plant options really for consumers. There's this, which is a twin turbo V6. It's 3 liters, 400 horsepower, 415 pound-feet of torque. So this is a lot of power for a crossover like this. The fuel efficiency rating haven't changed much. It's about 25 on the highway. And the base engine is actually a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder turbo, which is the same displacement as before, but it's slightly retweaked for this new 2025 Explorer. It's a little bit more efficient and still offers 300 horsepower for the base Explorer. I'm just trying something else. I put my hands back on the steering wheel and I'm trying to wiggle it. And that actually doesn't cancel the system. I think that's a really great way to do it. I recently was in a new Rivian R1S and R1T electric SUV and truck, and they also have a version of hands-free driving, but in their system, every time I made a slight adjustment to the steering wheel, the system would cancel. The hands-free system would cancel, and then I would have to re-enable it. So I don't think that was a really good way of doing things. I like the fact that I can make an adjustment if there is a piece of debris in the road. I can go around it, but the system is still, you know, working with me. They refreshed the rear end of the new Explorer. What you see here is the Platinum model, which is the luxury model, and they now have this bar running across and LEDs entering the hatch area as well. But the dimensions and the weight of this vehicle remain about the same. So if you're wondering about cargo capacity or leg space or headroom, that remains about the same and highly competitive. They sell a lot of Ford Explorers, about 210,000 of them a year, and they're near the top of the segment for large 3-row crossovers. Now you might be wondering, what happens with BlueCruise if I wear sunglasses, or maybe it's dark outside or something like that? Well, it works the same way. I still have to look forward with my eyes. I can't close my eyes. I can't start reading a book. It's basically, that's why it's an infrared sensor, so it can see the heat signature of my face and kind of how it's positioned. So if I look away at you, and if I don't look at the road, it's reminding me to look forward. So it works the same way with sunglasses, darkness, sunlight, anything. So what you see right here is the ST line Explorer rear-wheel drive that I was driving on the highway with BlueCruise. And it does have a sporty appearance. It doesn't have the very special ST badge on the driver's side, but the grille is blacked out. It has a little bit more sportier appearance. It has a different wheel package, and of course blacked out badging, and a little ST line badge right here. But it has something else that I haven't seen on some of the other versions of the Explorer today, because I saw an ST and I also saw a Platinum. It has a bench seat, which is kind of a little bit more traditional way of doing a 3-row crossover, because you can also get the captain chair. So let me sit in and see how this works. Let's see, let me scooch back, recline. Oh yeah, there's plenty of space. And it's basically like a 40-20-40 split. So it's kind of a good way to do it. So check it out. So this section moves by itself. The center section is here, and then the other section is there, and you have cup holders. So it just depends on what you want. Do you like a bench seat in the middle, or do you like the captain chairs for a little bit more comfort maybe, and ability to walk between the seats if you have, for example, a small kid in the car seat in the 3rd row? So you have options. And now I switched over into this red 3-liter twin turbo Explorer ST, and sport mode, traction control disabled. And this little autocross that Ford set up here. Come on. And we're using up some tires. This is what every Explorer customer does, right? I came into this video thinking, okay, so it's a mild refresh, and my favorite probably will be the Explorer ST. It's the sportiest, it's the most powerful one, and that's kind of what matches what I wanted. But I was surprised. I really like this ST line. Not because it's an ST line, but because this 4-cylinder engine is actually pretty powerful. I was seeing something over 30 mpg on a short stint over here on the highway, which is really good real-world efficiency in my view for a 2-wheel drive crossover, 3-row big one like this. And you still have all the tech, you still have the new interior. So actually, I'm thinking something like an ST line would be my preference now, because it's a little bit more affordable. This one is just under 50,000 bucks. They started around 41.5 with destination charges, and of course the Explorer ST, the performance one, can be between $56,000 and $60,000, and the Platinum is in the same range of price. So actually, I think this is where it's at. I would add all-wheel drive to this, and probably just, this would be a really nice Explorer. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you next time.